Hello, home bosses. 2025 is going to be a very special year for me because in just a few months' time, I'll be welcoming my first granddaughter into the world. I'm going to be a grandma. And like any soon-to-be grandparent, I've been dreaming about all the moments we'll share. Her first laugh, her first steps, and of course, the bedtime stories we'll read together. But I don't just want to read her any book. I want to read her a book that I wrote just for her, a story she'll remember long after she's outgrown my lap. And maybe you've felt that too. Maybe you've dreamed of writing a children's book, but something has held you back. Maybe you think you need a big publisher or expensive illustrators or years of writing experience. But the truth, if you have a story to tell, you can write a children's book. And today I'm going to show you how. And I just want to show you quickly how well children's books are selling. There's always quite a few in the top 100 bestsellers on Amazon. So we're on the top 100 now, and this is the top number 1 book on Amazon by Mel Robbins. As you can see at number 7, there is a children's book, I Love You Like No Other. And you can see how many books this is selling. I've got the Self-Publishing Titans extension installed where you can see how many books they sell every day. In one day, they're selling 3,493 of these books. So, I mean, this is an enormous amount. And of course, it's going to be very hard to get a book to number 7. But even if we just get part of this success, I would be very happy. So it just shows how popular children's books are and how well they can sell. And let's see if we can find another children's book in the top 100. There are lots of coloring books as well that are aimed at children. So children is a big market when it comes to books. Here is another children's book, You're My Little Cuddle Bug, and this is at number 18. And this one is selling 2,692 books a day. There's an ABC My First Learn to Write workbook. It's not a children's picture book, but it shows you that people buy books for children. Little Blue Truck's Valentine. This is at number 32, and this is selling 2,122 copies every day. Here's another one. This one is probably for older children at number 41, but here's a Llama Llama I Love You book. This is at number 43, and it's selling 1,674 books per day. So there's I Love You to the Moon and Back. And this is a really popular book. This is always in the top 100. Every time I look in the top 100, I see this book. And this is at number 49, and it's selling 1,516 books every day. And this one here is a very famous book by Eric Carle, Around the Farm, and it's at number 50. And this is selling 1,577 books per day. Let's go on to the next page. So we've got to number 50. Let's see if there are any more children's books in the top 100. So at number 51, there is Brown Bear, Brown Bear, and this is selling 1,457 books a day. The Invisible String is at number 57. And there's The Very Hungry Caterpillar by Eric Carle, and this is a very famous book. This is always going to be in the top 100, and it's at 61. Then there's The Rainbow Fish. This is at number 64. And there's another one, I Love You Till the Cows Come Home, at number 66. Potty Time with Bean is at 67. Where's Bluey is at 68. I Love You Forever. This was actually featured in one of the Friends episodes. And I love this book. It's at number 88. And this has been around for ages. So this is a really popular book. My 100 First Words is at number 100. So you can see how many books, how many children's books there are in the top 100 best-selling Amazon books. Children's books are big business on Amazon. There are lots of buyers waiting to buy them. So If you create your books in the right way and you use the correct keywords and you market your book in the right way, there's absolutely no reason why your children's book can't sell lots of copies. And just in case that you think that self-published children's books don't sell very well, this is a list of independently published children's books. Here is one that is at number 1,899, which is really good. It makes 90 sales per day. Here's another one with a BSR of 18,423, which is excellent. Anything under 100,000 means that you're selling a few copies, and the lower that number, the more copies you're selling. And here's one I spy, Valentine's Day. It's at number 149, so this is selling an enormous amount of copies every day. And these are all independently published books. You can type that into the search bar, just type in children's books, independently published, and you get these results. So there's lots and lots of them. They all have very low BSRs. Look at this one at number 24. And this is selling 2,438 copies per day. I think I missed that one when we went through the top 100, but that's another one. And you can even teach languages in children's books. So that would be a really good idea. And a pet memory book to help a child through the loss of their pet. That's a really nice book to create and very helpful. And again, there's another one teaching a language. There are lots of independently published books that are making good sales. And there's no reason that your book can't stand out as well if you do it in the right way. And my course teaches you how to do that and how to market your books as well. And here are some fun statistics about children's books. Number one is the demand for children's books. The children's book market is worth over $2.6 billion globally and continues to grow every year. So this is really good for us because it shows we're creating books for a booming industry. And number two is, how many words do you really need? Well, the average children's book only has 500 to 1,000 words, and that's about the same as a long Instagram caption. So they don't have to be that long. You can write a book and write a really short book, and you can still create a great children's book. Number three is a question. How many books are parents actually buying? And on average, parents buy 5 to 10 children's books per year for each child in their home. And this just helps to highlight how kids' books sell all year round. Number four is, why do kids read books over and over again? Children's books are one of the few genres where readers will revisit the same book dozens, even hundreds of times. And I remember that because my children used to want to hear the same book time and time again. And I think I know the book by heart now. That's how often I used to read it to them. So maybe your book is one that children will want to hear hundreds of times. You never know. And number five is about the self-publishing boom. Self-published children's books have grown by over 287% in the past decade. So this just shows you how self-publishing is really thriving. Number six, the power of illustrations. Studies show that kids remember 60% more of a story when it's paired with engaging illustrations. So this is just highlighting how important the visuals are in a children's book. And the last one is about how important storytelling is for childhood development. Apparently, reading to a child just 15 minutes a day can expose them to 1 million more words per year than kids who don't have books read to. So this is how important your book could be for a child. Writing a children's book could be easier than you think, and here are 3 things you need to know to make it possible. The first thing you need to know is that children's books aren't about complicated plots or fancy words. They're about connection. A great children's book captures a simple idea, a feeling, or a lesson in a way that kids understand and enjoy. Think about some of your favorite books as a kid, The Very Hungry Caterpillar or Goodnight Moon. They're short, simple, and powerful. And guess what? You don't need a degree in writing or publishing to create a book like that. You just need a story worth telling. So here are 3 simple steps to writing your first children's book. Step 1, start with a simple idea. Don't overcomplicate it. Think about a special memory, a lesson you've learned, or a fun character that kids will love. And if you're stuck, ask yourself, what's a message I'd love to share with kids? Step number 2, make it engaging. Kids love rhythm, rhyme, and repetition. Even simple stories can be fun when they have a great flow. Step 3, bring it to life. Illustrations don't have to be fancy or expensive. You can even use freelance illustrators or ready-made images from websites like Creative Fabrica or Creative Market and Etsy. The key is starting, not waiting for everything to be perfect. I know that getting started can feel overwhelming, and you probably have a ton of questions like, how do I actually publish my book? What's the best way to format it for print and ebook? How do I market my book once it's done? That's why I've created a free masterclass where I walk you through the entire process step by step. You learn exactly how to turn your story into a real children's book that kids and parents will love. And as a thank you for joining, you'll also get an exclusive 20% off my full children's book creator course. The course goes into even more step-by-step detail, showing you everything from designing your book to publishing and selling it successfully. So if you're serious about making this dream happen, the masterclass is the perfect first step. And if you ever thought, I'd love to write a book, but I don't know where to start, this class is for you. Click the link below the video, save your seat, and I'll see you inside. I truly believe that everyone has a children's book inside them, a story that deserves to be told. So maybe it's for your own kids, grandkids, or for children all over the world. So don't let doubt or fear hold you back. Your story matters, and I can't wait to help you bring it to life. So if you're signing up for the masterclass, I'll see you inside there, and for the rest of you, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.